I just got asked a question, how do I get a man to love me? I can't find a man to love me. What do I do? You come up here. Are you crazy? You have to love yourself. How about that? That's my answer. Love yourself. Love yourself. Because you know what? You can't find somebody else to love you and then fix all the pain in you. It ain't gonna happen that way. And guess what? You're always left with only yourself. Really, all of us only have ourselves. Even if you have the best relationship in the world and the best husband in the world, guess what? They're gonna die. Eventually, one of you is gonna die. So you're gonna have to be left alone at some point. So you better be really secure with who you are and who your purpose in the world before you start hunting for somebody else to fix you and love you. Come on. And how many times have I heard teenage girls say, I'm gonna have this baby because this baby will love me, or I'm gonna have this baby because then he'll stay, I'll be able to keep him. That is all deep-rooted need to fill your own void and to fix yourself and get somebody to love you. And really, guess what? You gotta love yourself. And if you really work on loving yourself and really honoring your purpose in the world, it's not gonna come up anymore. The need to find somebody else to fix you. And then guess what? You'll actually meet somebody who's a whole human being, like yourself as a whole human being, once you start to become a whole human being. And I've seen that in my life. I mean, I speak totally from experience. You know, I had a whole pattern of going after men who didn't really like me so much, you know. And I would, write tons of love letters and be obsessed and enamored and, oh, why don't they love me? Why don't they love me? Well, guess what that is? That's my dad. Totally. Like trying to get my dad to love me, to not abandon me, to not see me just as a sex object, to like actually be a father. It shows up in the men that I was hunting for. And guess what? It didn't even start to even come close to getting better until I learned to actually love myself. And how do you do that? You have to change your neural pathways and work on the things you're telling yourself in your head. And take yourself out on dates. What do you really like to do? Half the time you hang out with these people that you don't even like anyways. You don't even like the same things, and you're doing it to try to get that person to like you. Hello? What do you like to do? What are you spending your time doing? What do you like to do? So take yourself on that date. It's totally alright. I go everywhere by myself. I go to the movies by myself all the time. So what? Who cares? So what are you about? What do you like? What are you spending your time doing? Are you spending your time pining over somebody else and wanting somebody else in your life to fix you? That's crazy. All I have to say about that, you little teenagers and you little college girls, writing in your journals about the guy and how much you want the guy and how much the guy means to you and how much you're not anything without the guy, blah, blah, blah. Well, take whiteout and go and white out all the names of all the men that you've been talking about, and then read it again, and it's as if they're all nameless because you're repeating an old pattern of like this feeling of yuck and neediness and this empty space inside you that you're trying to fill with some guy who is, the poor guy is like, what do you mean? I didn't mean it. I just didn't call you because I fell asleep. Cool. So, oh my gosh, love yourself, love yourself, love